Hello, this is Alexander Cross, Criminal Defense here in the San Francisco Bay Area. If you'd like to learn more about criminal defense, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross & Associates, and feel free to ask questions in the comments section below so that we may respond in the future with more videos for you. So we received an interesting inquiry here on our YouTube channel. This has to do with somebody who was using credit cards of another person. Somebody who was using credit cards of another person. Let's see here. I cared for my neighbor who was of age. He died and his family lived in another country. Funeral expenses had to be covered, and more. I took some of his credit cards, made all the payments, and paid money to cover 6 months of salary that he had promised to me while he was alive. When his family members arrived and realized what was going on, they went to the police and I was arrested. Yeah, off the bat, this sounds like a violation of Penal Code Section 484G, which is the unauthorized use of somebody else's credit card. If it's over $950 worth of expenses, this is a felony that carries up to 3 years of state prison. Now, generally speaking, this is something I tell husbands and wives all the time. I don't care if you're married. Don't use your wife's credit card. Don't use your husband's credit card if your name is not on that card. Get a card with your name on it. If it's a joint account, fine, but get a card with your name on it. You don't even want the suspicion. You don't even want the suspicion that you could be violating Penal Code Section 484G. So please don't do this. Now, with regards to the promise that was allegedly made while the old man was still alive, if it's not in writing, this is a major problem because, generally speaking, a contract in the state of California that is either of real estate or if the contract has value of more than $1,000, it needs to be in writing in order for it to be enforceable. It must be in writing in order for it to be enforceable. If it is not in writing, it's not enforceable anyway. Now, it doesn't mean that you had the intent of committing this fraud. It doesn't mean that. But it does look a little bit questionable. However, what does help a lot is that you did use the money specifically for the old man's funeral expenses and the costs of basically being his executor. But that whole salary thing, that is questionable. I think in a case like this, you could definitely show that you had good intent. But at the same time, I think the DA will really look at that salary thing and could really still file charges against you based on that. But I wouldn't be too concerned about actually going to prison. This could be resolved in a more civil manner. Regardless, if you'd like to learn more about criminal defense here in the San Francisco Bay Area, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross & Associates, and feel free to ask questions in the comment section below so that we can respond in the future with more videos for you. But if you've been accused of a crime here in the San Francisco Bay Area and need representation, give us a call for a free consultation at 1-800-862-7677. Once again, 1-800-862-7677. On our next video, we're going to be discussing the case of somebody who wants to know, why is my son being accused when the victim was already compensated? Criminal lawyer, criminal lawyers. DUI lawyer, DUI lawyers. Criminal attorney, criminal attorneys. DUI attorney, DUI attorneys.